Hi everybody. Okay, so I am sharing weeks 18 and 19 for my Project Life. Majority of these little cards came from the May Scraptastic kit and most of the embellishments as well. So I'll kind of go over everything. So one of my main things that I've kind of been having trouble with is trying to find color coordination. And I've noticed that Scraptastic is a little bit better for color coordination than in not so much randomness as opposed to my Studio Calico layouts. So I noticed that a majority of the colors on this had yellows and reds and dark teals. So that's kind of the color theme that I really wanted to pull out in this. And mainly because I got the inspiration from my daughter's yellow shirt. So that's kind of where I started from. And I like to kind of keep it in chronological order. So I'm going to kind of go through, I guess, real quick. So here is just it's kind of a limeish green yellow. It's like it's a yellow, but it's kind of a greeny yellow plaid card. And so that's what I used for my week card. I just used some alphas that I had in my stash to just put WK. Again, I didn't have an S, but that's okay. I'll just put week. These were some sparkly yellow thickers that I had in my stash as well. And so I just put 18 and 19. I noticed that they were kind of blending a little too much. So I tried to take a gray Copic to kind of tone down the yellow, and it kind of worked. If you can see here, they're real bright, and here they're kind of toned down a little bit. I wish I hadn't done that, but I didn't have an 18 and a 19 to replace that. This ampersand also came off of this alpha sticker sheet, which I had in my stash. This is one of the little labels. I love those labels. I can't remember if those came in the I can't remember if those came in the Studio Calico kit. I can't remember which, I kind of have a mix, I think, of some of the stuff. I tried to primarily use the Scraptastic kit as much as I could. So, okay, moving on. I do know that these are Studio Calico, these little stars, but I think I get those in my Scraptastic kit as well. Huh. Okay, so anyways, here's just a photo of my daughter. I took her to a meeting that I had, and my workplace is close to the beach, so I brought her. We walked just down to the beach for a couple of hours, and so I used one of the die cuts that said Good Times, and I glued it down, and then I just cut the extra off on the edge there. And then here is a photo of, she doesn't get to go to the beach often enough, even though we don't live very far from it. We only live about 20-25 minutes from the beach. She just doesn't get to go as often. She's only 3, but she hasn't gone as often as we would like. And it's kind of cold in the state that I live in, so it's not like hot summer beach. Anyways, it was a beautiful day. And so here I just wanted to kind of journal about what she was doing here. She had a great time like burying the bugs, and because there was like little like beetles in the sand. So she was climbing on the driftwood and chasing the seagulls and burying bugs. So that's what I wrote there. And then this already was on this card. I just added 3 enamel dots. And then this card was a little busy for my taste, and I tried to cover most of it. So I put a photo down, and then I put snack in the yellow alpha that I had in my stash. I used one of the little cut apart tags that just says yay, and I used one of the cork hearts, and I don't know if did I make that one? I don't think I made that one. I think that one came in the kit. And it's just a photo of my daughter with popcorn. We were getting ready to do movie night. And this one I've actually had, I think, since October. And it just says, these are the best days. And I didn't really want to cover too much of it. And I'm talking about, like, how here we're doing family night, taking the kids to the beach, and then here's just Lacey playing. And so I just kind of wanted this to relate to the entire layout. And so I just added some sequins there, one of the Studio Calico hearts, and then some more sequins over there. This card kind of has a mappy, sketchy look to it, so it doesn't really relate to the photo, but that's okay. It just had this little sketchy yeah, and so I just put popcorn ready for the family movie night, and each kid has their own bowl, and I just put this washi that actually, I know that this did come in the Studio Calico kit, and it has the days of the week. I love that. And so I just cut the little Saturday, because typically we do movie night on Saturday night. This little wood veneer did come in the Scraptastic kit, so I stapled it down. I put one of the Studio Calico hearts with just one sequence there. And moving on, this card actually was blank and it had this white spot. So I took the stamp set that came in the Scraptastic kit, and it has a circle with the line, and it also has the numbers. So I stamped 4 times just to kind of break it up a little bit, and then I stamped the numbers in it. Excuse me. I used the alpha that came in the kit, and I spelled out faves. And here's a photo of Lacey playing with Play-Doh. And I kind of wanted to talk about some of the things that she likes to do at home right now. While the other kids are in school, she is not. So I'm just talking about Play-Doh, puzzles, playing with her babies, and coloring. Those are her favorite things to do. So I just took a photo of her playing with, she was making a little cake with the Play-Doh, and I used one of the labels. I like to use those when I can, because we do get, I think, 6 in the kit. So I typically don't, I use about 1. And so I stapled it down with a piece of label behind it, and then put 2 enamel dots. I believe those just came out of my stash. And off to the next week. I wanted to use this May calendar, although May was almost over, so I just kind of stuck it in there just to kind of repeat that, you know, I believe this is towards the end of May. This is my last week in May. So I just added 2 of the Studio Calico hearts, an enamel dot. This was already there, so I just kind of embellished with that. I added some of the days of the week washi down here, and I left it alone. That was it. And then this card came in the kit, the Scraptastic kit, and it just says, when we have each other, we have everything. And I just thought it was kind of really cute, because I put it next to Bailey's. Here she is. She made this little mug for me, and it was just, it's really, really cute, and I love it. She got to like draw all over it with, I don't know, probably just some unwashable marker, whatever. So I stuck this little circular label there and put a paper clip that says hi on there, and that was it for that one. This was a very busy card. I didn't know really what to do with it, but this wood veneer came in the kit, so I stuck it down. I originally was going to keep it wood grain, but it didn't look right. It didn't, so I just took one of my Copics and colored over it with a light teal to kind of match the rest of the colors that I've been choosing. So this card has that kind of sketchy map behind it again, and it had this little banner here, and so I just spelled out mom, and those are with some alphas that I had from my stash again, and that is actually a W. I'm sure you can kind of tell, but it only came with 1 letter each, so I just turned the W upside down because I really wanted a small teal alpha, and so it was just kind of a good way to use that. And I put Sunday because I'm talking about Mother's Day here. And it was just kind of a funny little thing. I actually had my husband read it because I thought it was really funny. It was just talking about how it was a laid-back Mother's Day. Dean told me to order my Copics, so I filled in my B's and my BG's. And I got a card and a mug from the kids. And I did hint for breakfast, but it didn't work. And I didn't get my breakfast, but that's okay. I'm spoiled most of the time. I get breakfast just about every weekend anyway, so it doesn't have to be a special occasion. I was just hoping for my chocolate chip pancakes. So here's a photo of what the kids brought home from school for me, and I put "You Are So Loved" because, you know, I just felt very loved on Mother's Day, and I just added little yellow enamel dots to kind of bring those out. That's all I did to that card there. This came, and this is an older card too. Maybe 2 or 3 months old. And it came in a Scraptastic kit. I want to say maybe January or February, somewhere around there. So this one came in this month's kit, and it said "Some Days Are," and I just used my own alpha from my stash, and I just put awesome, and the only way to get it to fit was kind of make it wonky, but I think it looks kind of cool like that. And here is just a photo that I had taken during the week while I was on break at work, and this is how close I am to the beach, right? Here's the dunes, and then the beach is like right there. So I just kind of wanted to take a picture of the nice blue sky. When it starts to get nice, it gets exciting here because we have such crazy winters that it's really nice. So I just put work break and put 2 little enamel dots there. And then here is another one. And these are all 4x6. I just took my 2x4s and just kind of stuck them together to make 4x6s. I know that probably looks kind of funny, but it works. Here is another one of those kind of busy cards, and I just put a label over it so that it wouldn't be so busy, so I could put Hoopla here, and that is actually my favorite app for the time being. And so I took a screenshot off of my iPod showing what Hoopla is. It has nothing to do with scrapbooking. It's actually an app that is hooked up to your local library, and you can download music and, what's it called? Just like audiobooks and things. And I don't have a lot of time to physically read a book, so I like to listen to audiobooks because I just like books. And so at this time I was on Divergent. I've already gone through the whole series. And now I don't know if I really like it, but I'm listening to, The Gate Thief by Orson Scott Card. It's okay. I liked The Lost Gate better, the first book. But anyway, so I just added a little label there. I put a little star there. I'm just talking about that it's my favorite app because it is really cool to be able to get audiobooks for free. And then you check them out, and 2 weeks later, your app just kind of sucks them back up to return, and that's it. And I think you can get like 10 a month. So anyways, that is it. That is my share for this week 18 and 19. And I hope you all enjoyed. I will be doing my next share as soon as I can. I have to get ready for work, so I have them ready. I will probably do that tomorrow. Thanks all for watching. Bye.